Hello again everyone. As always, thank you very much for clicking on and watching one of my videos. If you could take a moment to click the thumbs up, the like button, it seems to generate the videos. And also, if you're not already subscribed and you like these sort of videos, please consider subscribing to my channel and perhaps taking a look at my other videos. So here I am back at the golf course with my FXM3 and Pulsar C50 scope, Bog tripod, sat on the cushion on the grass next to this big pile of logs to just sort of break the outline up a little bit, etc. And did you hear that? So I've sat down, and this is quite a rural location, but there's a lovely little village and quite a lot of individual houses around, and this is quite late in the evening, so have a listen to this again in the background. There's one of those, what I call air cannons, bird scarers going off somewhere, and it doesn't sound too bad on the video, but it's making an absolute terrible noise. I'm about to put my fingers in my ears, it's so loud. And not only that, whether it's something to do with that, there's also some people in the distance firing shotguns or whatever now and again. So I'm sat there wondering whether I'm actually going to see anything at all this evening. But as it happens, it doesn't turn out too bad. Now what you're going to see here is a typical evening, nightish out for me. So you'll see some good shots, some bad shots, some hits, some misses. A typical everyday day, not just all the brilliant shots that perhaps some other videos show. Now here's just a snippet of the wonderful things you see when you're just sat outside in the outdoors and countryside. This is a crane, I think. A very big bird for, well, at least for the UK and England. And it flew in and perched itself on that tree. And I was just amazed that a big bird like that, let alone could fly in and land on that tree, but perch and balance beautiful there. What a lovely, wonderful sight. And it's just some of the things I love and enjoy looking at. Okay, here we go. Let's get into some action. Beautiful shot. Let me range find that again, see what that was, I forget, but it was literally just over 100 yards, I thought. Oh, is that another one over there? 102 yards. Oh. I don't know if I'm focused right, it just got... Well, let's go. 102. Oh. Darn it. Get a bit too carried away when I... Oh, there he is. Oh, come on. You idiot. Getting carried away, wasn't I? Okay. Calm down. Get the coffee out. I've just got to chew up my bipod a bit as well. Tripod. Another body shot. He'll be fished out there later.
It's a good solid hit. You heard that, hopefully recording picked that up.
Now at the end of the video, I'll capture a bit of video from a fox, and you'll see on the floor out there's 2 rabbits. So he's pulled that dead one out of the long grass there, so it was definitely a good kill. Now there are a few misses in this video. I'm certainly not perfect, and you'll see I potentially address this issue a little bit later in the video if you keep watching it through. Now I'm still working with this Pulsar C50 scope, and it's an excellent scope, definitely, really like it, but I'm still working on sort of using it, getting the best focus, etc. for it. Now this rabbit comes out, but something spooks it and it runs off. But just to say, like everyone does say, the image quality that you look at in real life through the scope is incredibly better than the footage you see here.
Ooh. Can you just see that pellet? That's it, he's down though. Oh. No. Oh. That got him. Oh, I really don't like them when they struggle like that. Okay, that is the end of that one.
So by now I've got the action camera out, because it's quite a nice evening, and I've shoved it in the logs, that random pile of logs by the side of me, just to see if I can get a bit of additional footage. I like to, when I'm looking at other videos, look at the equipment and the setup and so on of other people, so hopefully it breaks up a bit of the scope footage and so on for you, and you can get a little better idea of what I'm doing and so on here.
Should have been more patient and waited for him to come right out. Serves me right. This bloody noise. He is just still there. Come out, come out. Gone. Still there, but just down where the bank dips away at the hedge line. I'd like him just to come up. Here we go. Here we go. Right. I reckon he's almost bang on my zero. He's at like 94 yards. I just ranged him at. Oh, missed again. Need to check that. Now this is slightly over about 102 yards, I think I ranged it. Touch high, wasn't it? Let me range that. "101 yards. Yeah, I think I'm shooting a touch high. I'm definitely shooting a touch high, aren't I? Let's give it one more. Let's give it a touch low then. Yes. Bloody hell. Okay. Do I adjust that now or let it go for a bit?
So since there's been a bit of disturbance and I've taken a few shots checking me zero there, I do decide that I should have a quick tweak of that. What's shown there is a 98 yard zero. Now with this scope, for each rifle profile you can set 5 different ranges, and this 98 one for some reason seems to be not quite right, so I have a quick tweak on the fly of adjusting it here. So what you're seeing here is the freeze frame style of adjusting the zero or the impact point and so on this C50 Pulsar scope. And like I say, I'm still getting used to all the bits and pieces on it and finding out the best usage of it and so on. But for an electronic scope, it's a really, really good bit of kit.
Let's try that. It's a bit on the fly, but here we go. We're going to give that a go. Come all the way out. There we go. I did it times 7. I thought it was times 14. Oh. Okay, let's give that a go. Hopefully things are quieting down. Some more come out. It's starting to get quite dark now, although through this scope it is perfectly light. Okay.
So at this point here, I've noticed a rabbit come out to my very extreme left hand side along a tree line, so I quickly rangefind it, and then I have to adjust the zero on the C50 that you'll see to my 55 yard 50 meter zero, and then take the rifle off the tripod and try and get myself round to the left hand side on this pile of logs. Now this is an absolute jumble of logs, so it's really uneven and everything, and see if I can get a shot at this rabbit.
Damn it, I pulled that then. I didn't mean to pull the trigger at that point. Idiot. Schoolboy.
So basically what happened there, because the unevenness of the logs and everything, and I was just so uncomfy, I tried to take up the first stage on the trigger, and I was just too uncomfy and just didn't get it quite right, and just pulled the trigger at the wrong point. So bit of a schoolboy error there. So basically it's got really dark now, so dark that it's time to use the night vision on the scope, and there's a few shots coming up now in the darkness or with the night vision on the scope. Now there's a good couple of shots coming up here, and these are at about 60 yards I think, but my nighttime laser rangefinder is giving me an awful lot of trouble. I click the button and it either works, switches itself off, freezes, so I need to do something there, but you'll see it flashing on the next shot. But there you go, that was a good shot. Straight down. So at this point I'm clicking and clicking and clicking away at my laser rangefinder, and eventually it cuts in, but more often I can't get it to work than I do get it to work at the moment. So it's a pain in the ass, and I unfortunately I'm going to have to fork out at some point and resolve that. So here's one of my mates, Charlie. I'm seeing an increasingly number of foxes on this golf course, and I've probably seen 2 or 3 this evening, to be honest. And at this point I'm thinking it's probably time to go, because the ones I've seen are causing a problem now. But just take a moment to watch this fox and see what he's doing with a couple of rabbits that I've shot.
Cheeky bugger.
Now I should say at this point, the owner of this golf course is not concerned about the foxes at the moment. In fact, as you can see here, they actually do a good clean up job, and this fox, I think, just doesn't know what to do with all the rabbits he's found. As you see if you watch him, he's trotting away with this one, and then he just thinks, I can't leave them behind. Look at that. What is he doing?
What are you doing?
So you can clearly see that there was 2 rabbits there. He's pulled the one out the long grass that I shot earlier that made it a few yards into the long grass. And I don't know if he's trying to pick them both up.
Greedy bugger.
But he's stealing my rabbits. But there you go.
In the bushes as well, I think. Or has he got that?
So I did leave the few rabbits on that side of the golf course over there, as the fox had been playing around with them. And I did text the owner to say that there was a few along that hedge line and so on, which he checked and said that they'd all gone the following morning. So the foxes have obviously done a good clean up job. And like I say, there's quite a number of foxes on this golf course. But they're not doing any harm to the actual golf course as such, so they're currently off the hit list and get to enjoy a few free meals now and again. So there you go. But there is a lot of farmland around, also with the lambing and so on. So if anything changes there, I might have to change what I'm doing there. But currently they're off the hit list and just make nice viewing for the moment. So that's it for another video. Please click on the like button, helps out ever so much. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. See you again soon.